Greetings minions! So my name is Crazy and welcome to a quick Terraria tutorial. This is one of my favorite games that I usually play a lot without recording, but I figured since they released a Halloween update not too long ago, I would make a tutorial on how to, well, annihilate most of the Halloween enemies and get all of the good items. This is completely legit. A lot of people usually tell me that I'm hacking in items and stuff, and that's not really the case. I try to play this game as legit as possible, which is 100% legit. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you how to farm all of the new Halloween items. Most of these items are just aesthetics and vanity items and just shits and giggles, but there are a lot of cool and useful stuff as well. So I'm gonna show you how to get all that stuff without actually having to, well, grind too much, because it takes a long time to get some of these items if you're not efficient. So I'll just fast forward this fight and explain how I survived that massacre and get so many good items. So see you soon! Alrightio, that was a 20-minute farm. So there are a lot of items that dropped here, and I'm just gonna go through the basics here of how this farm works. So you have a setup right on top of there, on top of a pit, that makes all the regular enemies fall down into the pit. It's filled with traps and stuff. You can optimize that more than I did. I'm not great with traps and I didn't really bother. But make sure that they actually fall down the pit, so you have a couple of walls and such. The main key to this, well, setup is that you use lifesteal and a lot of armor. So I would recommend using the vampire knives and just stand on top of there. You can also have some honey and a fire pit to increase your life regeneration. And all the accessories are pretty optional, but I would recommend using a setup that gives you a lot of armor, and also use the necklace down there, which is the original item is dropped by mimics. So that makes you invulnerable for a little longer whenever you take damage. And in this game, it doesn't matter how much damage you take, whatever kind of damage you take, you're invulnerable for the same amount of time. So basically, when there are a lot of pumpkins, they have a lot of weak attacks, but they also have strong attacks. However, when there are that many, one of them will almost be on top of you, and the regular melee from the head is very weak. So that means that you will take very light damage all the time and be invulnerable to everything else. So if you have a bit of lifesteal and a lot of armor, you'll basically regenerate more damage than you take. And in that way you can just stand completely still and you still won't die. So I would recommend doing this farm on a server, because in that case you can change the time, so you don't have to wait for nighttime. Also you can change it back to night whenever day is coming, so you don't have to like wait for the next night or do the farm all over again. The kind of biome you do this in doesn't really matter. I happen to pick the corruption because I kind of want corruption keys. So, kind of farming for two things at once. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go through the items that this wave dropped, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Peace out.